Welcome back to Daily News Drops. This week, we haven't just reported the headlines. We've journeyed into the very heart of power, peeling back the layers to reveal the raw, often uncomfortable truths that shape our world. We've explored the labyrinth of political drama, not as mere observers, but as witnesses to the deeply human stories that unfold behind the grand stage. Secrets hidden in backroom deals, whispered in hushed tones, where ambition often outweighs ethics. Betrayals that didn't just shake institutions, but shattered the trust between individuals, leaving a bitter taste in the mouth of a nation. Scandals that didn't just end careers, but irrevocably altered legacies, forcing us to question the very nature of leadership. And the chilling paranoia that, like a slow poison, seeped into the minds of the powerful, ultimately toppling even the most entrenched dictators. These aren't just news items. They are echoes of ancient struggles, played out on a modern stage, reminding us of the timeless dance between power and human frailty. Think back to Monday. We spoke of a secret deal, a clandestine meeting, a handshake in a dimly lit room that sealed a fate. A decision made, an election swayed, without a single voter ever knowing the true architects of their future. Can you feel the weight of that silence? The invisible threads pulling at the fabric of democracy, weaving a narrative that was never meant for public eyes. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? That the most significant shifts can happen in the quietest corners, away from public scrutiny, shaping destinies with unseen hands. Then came the slow burn, a small scandal, a flicker in the shadows, dismissed at first as insignificant, a mere distraction. But we watched, day by day, as that flicker grew into a raging inferno, a tidal wave of public outrage and undeniable evidence that crashed down, bringing a powerful leader to their knees. It wasn't just a political event, it was a human downfall, a public unraveling, a stark reminder that even the smallest crack can lead to a catastrophic collapse, especially when the truth is relentlessly pursued. We exposed betrayal, not on a distant battlefield, but within the very walls of power, where trust is supposed to be the bedrock of governance. Insiders, once allies, once bound by shared purpose, turned against their own. Their loyalties fractured, their ambitions clashing, the air thick with suspicion. The sting of a personal wound, a broken vow, felt not just by those directly involved, but reverberating across a nation, eroding faith in the system itself, leaving a deep scar on the collective psyche. And yet, in the crucible of crisis, we also saw something unexpected, something profoundly human. Bitter rivals. Sworn enemies, forced together by the sheer instinct for survival. Unlikely allies, forged in the fire of shared adversity, proving that sometimes the greatest threats can unite the most divided hearts, if only for a fleeting moment. It's a testament to the complex, often contradictory nature of human relationships, even at the highest echelons of power, where self-preservation can override long-standing animosities. We heard accusations of treason, words that can shatter a nation's soul, shaking America to its core, forcing a reckoning with its very identity. And we witnessed the chilling descent of a dictator, his power absolute, his grip seemingly unbreakable, yet his mind consumed by a paranoia so profound, so all-encompassing, that it became the very instrument of his own undoing. A tragic, inevitable end to a reign built on fear, a stark lesson in the corrupting influence of absolute power. But as we reflect on this week, a larger, more profound question emerges. Are these isolated incidents? Are they merely unfortunate aberrations in an otherwise stable system? Or are they simply new verses in an ancient song, a recurring theme in the grand opera of human governance? History, after all, is a relentless echo, a mirror reflecting our past into our present, showing us patterns that repeat across centuries and cultures. Consider Richard Nixon's Watergate, not just a scandal, but a seismic shift in public trust, a wound that took decades to heal. It showed us in stark, undeniable terms how the relentless pursuit of power, fueled by lies and elaborate cover-ups, can erode the very foundations of leadership. Bringing down a president who once seemed untouchable, the slow, agonizing reveal of truth, piece by painful piece, was a national trauma, forever altering the relationship between the governed and their government. Think of Bill Clinton's Lewinsky scandal, a deeply personal failing thrust onto the global stage, reminding us how the private lives of public figures can become a crucible, dominating public office, staining a legacy, and forcing a nation to grapple with the messy intersection of morality and governance. It was a moment where the personal became undeniably painfully political, demonstrating the immense pressure and scrutiny faced by those in power. And then the Cold War, decades defined not by open conflict, but by a silent, invisible war of betrayals. Spies in the shadows, secrets whispered across borders, double agents living double lives, their true allegiances hidden even from themselves. A world shaped not by overt battles, but by the constant, gnawing fear of what lay hidden, what trust was being broken, what alliances were being secretly undermined. A pervasive sense of unease, a global paranoia that permeated every aspect of life. So, after witnessing these dramas, both recent and historical, we're left with a profound question, aren't we? Do these scandals, these human failings, truly define politics? Are they the inherent, inescapable nature of the game, the price we pay for the pursuit of power? Or do they simply act as a harsh, unforgiving mirror, reflecting truths that were always there, lurking beneath the surface, waiting for the light to expose them? Are they the inherent weakness of democracy? Proof that our systems are flawed and perpetually vulnerable to the human ego, to ambition unchecked? Or perhaps, are they the ultimate testament to its strength, the undeniable proof that eventually, no one, no matter how powerful, how insulated, is ever truly above accountability? It's a question that doesn't have an easy answer, a tension that lives at the heart of every government, every leader, every citizen who cares enough to look closer, to demand transparency and integrity. This journey into the heart of political drama is just the beginning. It's a reminder that the stories of power, betrayal, and the relentless pursuit of truth are never truly over. They are woven into the fabric of our history, and they continue to unfold around us every single day, in every corner of the globe. Next week, we dive even deeper. We'll unearth historical scandals and mysteries, tales so shocking, so intricate, so deeply human, they continue to haunt history books, shaping our understanding of the past and echoing into our present. Make sure to subscribe and join us, because understanding these stories isn't just about knowing history. It's about understanding ourselves, the complex nature of power, and the world we live in. You won't want to miss it.